If you have plans to make any big purchases this year, you may want to accelerate your timeline to get ahead of possible price hikes due to the trade war. Well, car makers have been granted more time before those tariffs hit them. Other industries are left in limbo tonight. With more on the fallout, CTV's Michelle Gerwing joins us now live. Michelle, what big ticket items are in a holding pattern?
So household appliances, Marilee, which could be affected when Canada retaliates with its own tariffs, and used cars, which could see a boom in demand.
Pre-owned registered Canadian cars at Not Automotive go fast and sell fast too.
Busier than ever, I would say, especially through the winter months, and I would say we're seeing lots of new customers who do want to support local family businesses.
General Sales Manager Miles Bennett says it's business as usual for now, but he's keeping an eye on U.S. tariffs on new cars.
I do what I can to keep up, because obviously if that does happen, it'll have a huge impact on our businesses.
Wednesday, a one-month delay was granted to the automotive industry by the U.S. government after Donald Trump met with the big three, General Motors, Stellantis, and Ford. But there's no movement on any other Canadian goods, despite a morning phone call between Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Trump.
The reality is, it's business as usual for most businesses in Manitoba. They're not going to be impacted by this.
Manitoba Chamber's Chuck Davidson says some members may have to make tough business decisions in weeks, not months.
We need to find a solution so that we can end this war that makes absolutely no sense to anyone on either side of the border and is going to have a negative impact on consumers on both sides.
Based on what we know, these will have tariffs placed on it.
At Stalwart Appliances, owner Harold Krewald says he's uncertain and nervous. None of what he carries here is made in Canada.
We have many clients who are calling us going, what should I do? What should I do? And unfortunately, I have to be very obtuse and go, I don't know what you can do, because I don't have any answers.
American-made household appliances brought into Canada could be hit with retaliatory tariffs. They're made with steel and aluminum, which will be subject to tariffs too.
A lot of the manufacturers probably have stockpiled some aluminum and steel to help mitigate it for some time. But inevitably, it'll raise prices.
If the trade war goes on, higher prices could be a reality on used car lots too. Not quite yet at Not, though. The 100 cars here are now being price protected.
Those prices aren't going to change, our costs aren't going to change in those vehicles, so we'll still be able to sell them very competitively.
Now, Chuck Davidson says the average Canadian could be out an extra $1,500 to $2,000 annually if the trade war goes on that long.
All right, are there any non-American options for household appliances?
So a quick look online shows there are a few Canadian manufacturers, but as Harold Krewald points out, some U.S. brands like Electrolux make some of their gas ranges in Italy, and other American brands make fridges and washing machines in Mexico, meaning consumers who want to avoid U.S. appliances will have to do a little research.